Nobody wants to be the $4,000 teammate. You know, the one that always loses Gulag and has to be bought back. So today, I'm going to be going over a few tips for you, going over some Gulag strategies so that you can win your Gulag, respawn back in, pick up an extra kill or two, and not cost your team $4,000. Let's get into it. So today, we're going to be breaking down 7 different Gulag clips here. And in each clip, I've got a different tip or strategy that you can use to really start to win more. Now, starting off here, the first thing that I always do is take note of the enemies highlighted in red. Here's why. A lot of times, enemies are very predictable and they stay highlighted for about a half second after the match actually starts. So if we slow this down, we're going to hear the match start and see how they slightly shift left. Now, I can't guarantee that they're actually moving left. They could easily be faking to my left and then push right, but I'm going to go ahead and check that way first. The other thing to keep in mind is the fact that you are highlighted as well. So notice that I don't really move here until that actually goes away. This way, they have no idea what I'm actually doing. Now, as we push up here, we're going to go ahead and just confirm, you know, I'm just kind of looking this direction. One thing I do want to add in, which isn't part of my tips and strategies, is I don't love fighting on this platform over to the right. I really have success fighting down this alley, whether I'm on this side or the other side. I just find a lot of success here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to push that way more often than not, or at least start going that way. So we see 2 right here. Now we're going to go ahead and throw the Semtex, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And now we can go ahead and push around. The other thing I will say is I'm playing with Grumpy Hog here. You know, he is actually my teammate. So we're going to be working together. We've got a good angle on this. We're able to get both. So let's go ahead and watch this back. Watch how they commit to the left. Well, see that little, and it happens super quick, but you do get a lot of information from that. And that just kind of kicks off the fight, right? A lot of winning Gulag is about information and then execution as well. So the more information we can get, the better off we're going to be. Let's go ahead and jump into clip number 2 here. Now in this clip, we're not going to get any information from the red highlights. As soon as the buzzer goes, they do not move an inch. So now let's talk about how do we get information? How do we actually figure out where they've gone to? And going back to my previous clip, you know, I don't love fighting on this platform. I think it's tough to get information without being very aggressive. You know, you kind of got to push pretty far onto this platform to figure out where exactly they are. Whereas on this right side here, or on this alley, because it could be your right or left, depending on which side you start on, I'm going to push up to the head glitch, and that allows me to easily see if somebody is pushing right, which I catch this enemy right here. Now, keep in mind, if he doesn't push right, then we know that they went left as a duo, and we've got to be aware of that. But he's going to push right, at which point I'm going to go ahead and frag to the backside, just trying to get a little bit of an advantage by doing some damage. I'm able to tag him just a little bit, so he's not broken yet. Now I hear my teammate fighting over to the left side. We're going to go ahead and flank all the way around, get that kill right there, and we've got the Gulag win. We're back in. So watch how this happens right here. We're going to load in. Sorry, I went back a little too far. But watch how they don't move at all, and then we just kind of play that head glitch. We play a little bit more patient so that we can get that confirmation of exactly what move they made. We see him push right, and by the way, I know I said I was going to let this play. If he pushes up, I also see him as well, you know, that way, and I can see him pushing. Now we're just going to go ahead and push all the way around. I hear them fighting over to the left side, which I got to keep in mind, because if my teammate goes down, I'm going to have to take out the second guy, but my teammate takes care of him. So let's go ahead and jump into clip number 3. By the way, real quick before we jump into this next clip, if you are looking to get better at Warzone 2, take a second, make sure you are subscribed down below. I do videos every single day just trying to help you improve. Gameplay breakdowns, strategy guides, tip videos, loadout videos, basically anything that I can think of that will allow you to become a better player. So if you are looking to get better, just make sure you are subscribed. Now, right here, we're once again paying attention to information. How do I get it, and what do I actually do once I have it? Now, right off the buzzer, we're going to get a little bit of information. This guy's going to push slightly left, and this guy's going to push straight forward. But just a reminder, I can't fully act on that. I still have to confirm it by seeing this guy push left. So we're going to go ahead. You see him push slightly left, and this is just a reminder again why I love fighting on this alleyway is because I clearly see him push left. Now I'm just going to go in and cook the frag. You know, make sure you are using your lethals and tacticals, because even though I don't hit him right here, you know, I might hit him, I might break him, I might tag him, which gives me an advantage, but I still know that he's over here. So I just got to anticipate and execute. Look, winning Gulag is a lot about execution once you have the information. So we do have to still be executing, but let's go ahead and watch it back full speed. Slightly push left. We're going to go ahead and confirm. We're going to throw the frag to try to give myself an advantage before I push. Now, once I don't get any tags, now I know we're in an even fight. We're going to go ahead and execute. Let's go ahead and jump into this next clip here. Now, up until this point, we've always had a scenario where an enemy pushed towards this lane that I like fighting on, but what happens if they don't? So right off the buzzer here, they're going to give away which way they're pushing. They are clearly going to our right, but I still need to confirm. So I'm going to go play this head glitch for a second, just a second, in to see if they're pushing left. Maybe they're pushing straight forward. And as soon as I don't see anything, it's pretty clear that they've gone right. So make sure you're using lethal and tactical. We throw that kind of where I think they're going to be, and I'm lucky enough to get a break. Now we have a huge advantage. I'm going to go ahead and push up here just a little bit. I jump peek, expecting them to be in this back right corner. And as I keep pushing around to try to flank, I end up hearing one to my left, right? So I hear one right there. We're going to go ahead and get that kill. Enemy's going to clean up the second, or my teammate is going to clean up this second kill right here in a second. And now we're back in. So let's go to watch it back full speed. Once again, watch them commit to the right side here. They're going to commit. I'm going to confirm. Then I'm going to use my lethal here to try to get an advantage. And once we have that advantage, then we really start to keep the pressure on. Jump peek this corner. I'm ready for somebody there. Then I hear him to my left side. We're going to go ahead and get that kill, and then, of course, my teammate's going to go ahead and clean it up. So let's go ahead and jump into this next clip here. These are a little bit different now. We're going to talk a little bit more gameplay strategy. So this next clip right here is all about lethals and tacticals. Now, I started this a little bit after the buzzer, so we don't have the red highlights, but as we push up, I'm going to see one enemy pushing over to the left here. I don't see the second one, and just keep that in mind. I'm going to leave this guy for my teammate, and now I'm going to start thinking about where did the second enemy go. So I'm going to cook my frag grenade, and I'm thinking about throwing it to this back corner when I actually catch his head slightly above this wall. You'll see just a little bit of movement here, which is why I cook it longer, and I'm able to actually cook it just long enough and time it perfectly to get that break, at which point we can really keep the pressure on. Now, I also want to highlight from my perspective here just how difficult lethals and tacticals can make it and why they are so important to use. I mean, I end up winning this Gulag. It's a 1v1 at this point, but look how difficult everything that's going on really makes it to win this. He puts a lot of pressure on me, which is what we're really looking to do. So as we play this back, we're going to push this left side. We see him. We're going to leave him for my teammate. I'm going to try to throw this. I'm trying to throw the frag just to get information. When I end up seeing him, then I can really use it as a weapon to my advantage to do damage. We're able to get kill number one. See just how difficult he makes it on me, but we're still able to kind of bail ourselves out with execution. So let's go ahead and jump into this next clip here. So this next clip right here is all about the team dynamic. Cheese and I were paired up right here. He's not part of my quad. He's a random, but he did have a mic. So we were able to communicate. We were able to talk to each other and really make sure we're on the same page. At the end of the day, if you have a mic and they have a mic, use that to your advantage because you're both trying to redeploy. You both kind of need each other. Now, right off the buzzer here, we don't get a ton of information. So we're going to both go push left. And to be honest with you, I did not see this enemy right here. There's one tucked right behind him that I did not see actually in the game, which is why I start to focus on this right side. Now, we're going to go ahead. We're going to use our lethal to semtex this back right, see if we can maybe get a tag, give ourselves an advantage. And as I push up, I'm going to get smoked right here. I mean, I tagged the guy a little bit, but I am broken. Now, this is where the team dynamic comes in. Cheese is going to trade with me. He's going to go challenge that guy because he's full plates. I'm going to take this left side right here and just kind of wait for this enemy to push, at which point we're able to easily get out of this situation. We both redeploy back in. So as you see this full speed, you're going to see exactly how it happens. Watch this guy pushing left. You'll catch a quick glimpse right there, and I just didn't see that in the moment. So we focus on this back right side. As we push up, we don't really get anything. Cheese is going to perfectly trade with me here in a second, and he's going to take on that enemy while I focus on this left side right here. We're able to do enough damage. We're able to get out of here, and we're going to redeploy. So let's go ahead and jump into this last clip right here. Now, this last clip right here, we're going to piece it all together. Right off the buzzer here, they very clearly commit to this left side. You can see them both just absolutely take off in a full sprint. But I'm still going to play this right side here. I'm still going to confirm it and just try to make sure that nobody's pushing. Now, we use our lethal right here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to cook it a little bit longer because I'm assuming that they are over there, and we're able to get that break. Now, here's the tough part right here. Blue Ghost is going to go down. He gets over aggressive on this platform. Just like I said, it's kind of high risk, high reward. And now it's down to a 1v2 and it's all on me. As I push around, we get a little bit of lag right here, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I've got to play a little bit more strategic here. Don't panic, just slow it down. Keep in mind, one of them is broken. So we just kind of got to take what's given to us. As I push around here, I'm just looking for an angle, just looking for a little bit of a clean kill. So we're going to play this head glitch, guys. If you could play a head glitch, always look for one because they're a huge advantage. Not really able to do much there. We're able to tag just a touch, but what that actually gives me right here, if you pull this back, when I shoot this guy right here, what that tells me based on the the notifications that I get, because I don't break any plates there, he is low health as well. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to reload, we take out number 1, we challenge enemy number 2, and we're able to get ourselves out of there. By the way, the last thing that I will say as we're running this back is, you know, don't be afraid to try to kill the jailer. I've done it once or twice. Be very careful if an enemy team commits to it, because you got to be cautious. They could be faking you out and they could end up killing you. So be a little bit cautious, a little bit strategic. Make sure you're killing the jailer as well, or you can bait them, whatever you want to do. But that's definitely an option. I've done it a few times where all 4 of us go back. So right here, we're going to just challenge around this side. Watch us play the heady here. Guys, I hope you found today's video helpful. Start winning more gulags. Don't be the $4,000 teammate. You know, pay attention to the red highlights. Use your lethals and tacticals. Use what you can see to get information and then act from there. I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.